EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously it was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. From the left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. It doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row. You get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone to the receiver?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sent. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense. Second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that left practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. Ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Stroud off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! A Wizards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Blues get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. One final go for this offense here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Here we go.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Stroud. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan. And it's the Black Knights who have the lead. Josh Palmer, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Riverhogs trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. Both teams going over the X's and O's and making their final adjustments. But the second half, it's upon us as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in San Diego.
All right, Coach, So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
2nd and 6.
On second down, Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Shoves him away. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 7.
At the 10-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll avoid the tackle there over the slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Wizards add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st down, Blues.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 3.
Here's a give up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. you